Okay, let's try this again. Let's hope people can chat now. Because I don't want to. Oh, yes, this seems to be working. Okay. Great. Hello, everybody. Apologies for earlier on. I believe everybody can chat now. I don't know how I disabled it, so I'm just going to wait for people to come back in once more. Apologies for earlier on. Hey, Bodil. Hey, Amel. I was like, why is nobody here? Irene. Great. I don't know what I did different in the other one. No idea. But here we are. Let me just close my email inbox. Okay, great. So we'll be looking into where this connection is heading to. Somebody you're not speaking to, somebody you're dating, and if you're in a relationship with somebody. Hello, Dom, my love. Also, I have some mini reads open for tomorrow still. If people want to book a mini read, I still have a few more slots left. Let me just put my phone on silent and also set a timer, because looking into 3 situations, that's going to take a while, and I don't want to go too long on each scenario. Okay, let's do 2 minutes per situation. You're welcome, Amel. Okay, I'm going to start with Aries. Where are we? Aries. Because I can't do more than 2 banners. Can I do more banners? Can I add a no contact banner? Let me just try something. No, I can't. Okay. Oops. Let's go back to Zodiacs. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay. No contact, dating, relationship. Let's start with Aries. Put in your placements, please. Aries, the person you're not speaking to, you're no contact. Where is this connection heading to between Aries and their no contact? It's funny, the Magician. You know what? That's the first card I pulled earlier on with the other, where the chat didn't work. So this can work out if there is a third party that's going to be removed. Also, there still needs to be some planning, not to rush into things, but to really make this work, it has to be a balance, give and take. You could be dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo here. What else? Where else is this connection heading to? There's a lot of action taking. There's some passion here involved as well. So if you had a lot of passion with this no contact, that's gonna spark up again. This could be commitment. You could be heading into a commitment, marriage, partnership with your no contact. This is where the connection can head to. Okay, so that's the potential you have with your no contact. Clarify the 3 of Wands in reverse. Maybe somebody needs to travel or relocate in order for this to happen, and that's why it hasn't happened yet. Upright. Yeah, somebody needs to put an end to a distance. So this could be ending a third party. Your no contact is likely dealing with a third party. You also got Scorpio on the table here. You might be dealing with a Scorpio. So I feel like you guys can make this work. And I feel like you might even start talking to them whilst they still are taking themselves out of a third party. This could also be you getting yourselves out of a third party, Aries, okay? Take what resonates. Okay. That was 2 minutes. Moving on to if you're dating somebody, where is this heading for Aries? If you are dating somebody, where is this heading for Aries? This could be a potential soulmate, somebody you could possibly grow old with. Got the Two of Cups upright. You could be very different. I feel like this person, you are very different. You could be a different culture, different heritage, quite opposites attract kind of energy. You'll intuitively know who this person is for you. I think your intuition will guide you here. Could be a Pisces or a Virgo that you're dealing with. High Priestess can sometimes represent the Pisces, but I do feel like this person has a lot of emotions for you. Upright. This will require some patience. You gotta but it's a very balanced energy. Whoever you're dating right now, Aries, is somebody who's very patient with you, who you could also potentially have a family with. You got Temperance, that's also Sagittarius energy. This is really nice, Aries, so far. Hey, Millie. Where else is this heading to? A new passionate beginning. I do feel like when you trust your intuition with this person, you'll come up with new you'll discover new sides of each other. There's also a lot of sensuality going on here. You might even encourage each other to grow more, as in like even help each other work-wise. Anything else for Aries here? They'll like your friends and you'll like them. You got a lot of celebration coming up. You even might celebrate an anniversary. This could be a lasting relationship, Aries, okay? Okay, if you are if you are in a relationship with somebody, let's see what's coming up. Aries, if you are currently in a commitment. Hey, Casey. Aries, if you currently are in a commitment, where is this heading to? Where is this connection heading to if you're dating somebody? More communication. There might be some more communication that's needed. Maybe there's a little bit of there's some kind of clarity that needs to be said. There might be a delay in taking things to the next level. Why? Why? Because there's not clarity yet. There's some kind of clarity, and there's a divine intervention of you guys taking the next step. Maybe you guys also need to consider if moving in together. There could be some kind of consideration of moving in together and financial freedom. This is not only my single card. Like, do you really want to spend the rest of your life with the person you are currently with? I think it's just questioning your values, your goals in life, and seeing if you both are on the same page, because there is a delay on committing here any further. Somebody might also have overstepped some boundaries. Moving forward towards. I feel like some of y'all might move forwards not investing into getting this more official because of secrets, okay? Yeah. When I say secrets, you got Seven of Swords. Literally, there's some kind of, not necessarily saying betrayal or infidelity, but there's some kind of dishonesty. Okay, Aries? Okay. Hey, FK. Next, we have Taurus. Put in your placements, Taurus. Go for it. You are welcome, Millie. Amel, straight to the point, Taurus. Okay, so putting on my timer, 2 minutes per situation. We're going to start with your no contact, Taurus. Where is this connection heading to? Okay, where's the connection heading to with Taurus with their no contact? Where's this connection heading? Taurus and their no contact. Where's this connection heading towards? Another lesson, like if you're wanting to have some commitment, there's still something that hasn't been resolved on which side ever. I do see there's victory over a lesson that needs to be repeated. So there's some kind of cycle that had to happen for a reason or is about to happen for a reason, but I do see victory after a long battle, literally a long battle. You could be dealing with a Libra here. As in major arcana, I got Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo in minor. What else? Where is this heading to after victory? Yeah, you could commit to this person. When I asked where this is heading after that victory of repeating a cycle, because it could be that you guys split ways, you guys can commit. You couldn't be committed in a commitment with each other. You could also be dealing with an Aries here. There's a lot of some kind of root chakra that needs cleansing is what I'm getting. And detachment, emotional detachment on either your side or the other person's side. There's also minor arcana Libra Aquarius here on the table. What else? King of Cups in reverse. Why? If you decide to commit to this person, Taurus, you might still need to give them a little bit of a lesson in emotions. You know, you're going to be their emotional anchor, but it's not going to be a codependency. Okay, moving on to if you are dating somebody, Taurus, if you're currently dating and speaking to somebody, where is this connection heading to? Where is this connection heading to between Taurus? Ooh. I like it because it's your energy Empress upright. You're going to be very much in control. You might be even dating several people, Taurus. You might be attracting even more people. I'm drawn to all of the hearts here of the Empress. Got Taurus, Libra on the table. You are going to make quick decisions on who you don't want. But we are focusing on I feel like you're dating several people. One scenario, I feel like somebody is not in control. They're very more sexual. So it depends on what you want with this. And the other one, I'm just hearing the other one is love. You can't make this up. You might have multiple choice. You got love and commitment here. So Taurus, if you're dating somebody, one of them is more on the sensual side of things. The other one actually wants commitment. So it's for you to really. The advice for you, Taurus, is to be selfish and don't put other people's needs before your own. Like stay in that Empress energy. Major arcana, you got Taurus, Libra, Pisces on the table, Aries as well. So there's a player and a I don't know what can rhyme on player, nayer, gayer, fayer, dayer, sayer, a sayer, somebody who says what they want. Taurus, if you are currently in a relationship, where is this connection heading to with your current partner? Where is this connection heading to with somebody you are in a relationship? It's heading where it's meant to be. This is a fated connection. I don't know where, but I do know you guys met for a very specific reason. Everybody's getting Three of Wands in reverse. Every card. This Three of Wands of energy. Well, Three of Wands energy. I cannot get rid of it. you might, there's a decision on whether to travel or not to travel. That is the question. I just got Hamlet Shakespeare, to be or not to be. So there might be some kind of disharmony as to, are you going to move in together? Are you going, you need to move to them? Are they, is there a distance here? This is more physical travel. I don't feel like an emotional aspect with this. You might also not have planned this travel properly, this moving. If there's a little bit of a stuckness with the hangman, the Pisces, you could be dealing with a Pisces. I got strong Pisces here, Taurus. You got Pisces and Sag. Where's this connection heading to? It's heading to definitely more emotional maturity, but there is an aspect of relocating or moving in together. You might get a little bit into your head about this. You are your person. I feel like there needs to be there will be some clarity, but there's a lack of listening to your intuition on maybe your partner's sign. You got Pisces again on this is probably somebody who might be dealing with a strong Pisces energy. I got triple Pisces here on the table, Taurus. Give me one card on the High Priestess in reverse. You might have an understanding on you might not think the same way. You might have a different understanding of happiness. Okay? You might have a different understanding on happiness. We are now on Gemini. Okay, I'm going through 3 situations. Everybody is getting this 3 of Wands in reverse. This is mad. Okay. Put in your Gemini placements, please. Okay. But again, you know that 9 out of 12 have to resonate anyways, don't you? Okay, so you know it anyways. Good. Gemini, where are your placements? Take what resonates, leave the rest. Can't predict free will. Roles can be reversed. Cross-watching. I got mini reads tomorrow if you want a slot. Limited personal readings if you want to read. And take what resonates, leave the rest. I might not be your reader. I might be your reader. If you're here, you might be here for a reason, to see that I am your reader or to see that I'm not your reader, and be kind. Okay, let's go on. Gemini, you were going to start with your no contact. Where is this connection heading to? With Gemini and their no contact. Where is this connection heading to? This connection is quite relevant, important. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. This can go either way, okay? There's going to be some kind of decision which route to take. So I feel like you're standing on crossroads. Either you are or the person on your mind, because the first card is judgment. So somebody needs to make a judgment call on which way the wind blows. And I'm getting Hadestown. It's a musical, so that might be relevant for somebody to hear, but I'm also getting that the no contact and you, it feels like a little bit of a Romeo and Juliet kind of tragedy. Nobody's gonna die, but I do sense that there's like, this is a strong soul connection, especially with Judgment Day falling out. A tragedy. I got the loss card. What is the loss here? 5, 5, 5. Feeling left out. They might They are missing you're missing them. I feel like this is very similar energy, you and your person. There's you both missing each other, but it's also wishy-washy energy. So no contact, you and your no contact. I feel like it's unclear where this might head to. Yeah, it's you got the Two of Swords in reverse. Somebody hesitant on making a decision. Yeah, Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups upright. It's an unclear outcome. Okay, Gemini, and I know you might not be happy with this, but I only got two minutes per zodiac. If you want the personal reading, book it. Okay, if you are dating somebody, where is this connection heading to? Where is this connection heading to if you are dating somebody, Gemini? And I just saw 333. Gemini, pay attention to angel numbers 55 and 333. I'm coming back around. If this is somebody you dated, this could be somebody that you tried to date before, or somebody wanting to, you might start dating somebody. Okay, this is also an energy, like a predictive energy. So if you're not dating yet, or you're about to go out into the dating field, or you are all dating, there's somebody coming back around that you already know. They are very much somebody from your past who wasn't in control. Whether that was they're not in control, they weren't in control of their life, they were Burger King energy, like they were very egotistical. They're coming back around into your dating field. It's just what I'm hearing. So you might be dating an ex or somebody from the past. Where is this connection heading to? Moving forward, moving on. This is moving on or moving forward. I do feel like you might pick up things with somebody from your past. Okay, now just a quick one on if you are dating somebody currently who's not from your past. You might be in love with somebody you're currently dating. So somebody, that's what it is. The minute you detach from somebody and you're actually open to somebody new, the old one comes back. Eight of Cups in reverse, coming back around. They want to move back in. Just set your boundaries and don't feel guilty what you do. The outcome, I feel like, is in your hand in terms of where this connection is heading. Just be prepared for somebody, a blast from the past. Okay. If you are currently in a relationship, Gemini, what's the outcome if you're currently in a relationship with somebody? I feel something's going to come to light in terms of signing a contract, whether that's a marriage or moving in. This didn't really show how it wanted to fall out, but something's going to come to light. There could be a proposal on the table. I just feel like there's a hesitation. I don't know why. There's a hesitation. There's a delay. There's a delay of a celebration. Why? Upright. Somebody's holding back. Could be dealing with a Leo or a Pisces here. Gemini, if you're in a relationship, there might be a delay. If you've been talking about commitment or marriage and somebody hasn't acted on it, why are you holding back? They are in conflict with themselves as this is what they want. It could be like getting cold feet. But I do feel like there's going to be some kind of clarity that will release a burden from you. I'm just getting like an inner struggle. There's not enough teamwork. So this could even be you questioning further commitment or your person because it doesn't feel like a give and take. But this could also be due to cold feet. Is this the person I'm going to spend the rest of my life with? Not midlife crisis, but have I done everything I needed to do? Have I dated everybody before I settle down? Kind of energy. Okay. Next up, Cancer. Cancer, put in your placements. Earth vibes, I got mini reads in tomorrow. If you want to book one, you can book a question. Up to you. Hey, Chasing Peace. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Cancer. For everybody who's just tuned in, I'm going through no contact dating relationship. And I'm doing 6 minutes, so 2 minutes per sign. So sorry if I'm cutting off quickly, but if you want more details or it resonates, you can always book a reading or a mini read tomorrow. I got some slots still open. Okay. Okay. Oh, something just slided under my laptop. That was a sign. Whatever this card is. Somebody wants to, let's just see what it is. Okay. No contact. Where's this connection heading to that you don't know about? Confusion. Somebody don't know what they want. 7 of Cups. Somebody has choices. This could be you having choices, the other person having choices. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Somebody isn't taking choice, taking action because of this. So the connection is not moving because there's some confusion. What's the 7 of Cups about? 7 of Cups, the Devil. Your person could still be dealing with a toxic environment, a person that they still need to have a lesson from. There's still some kind of contract, soul contract that they have with somebody else. Hence, there's no action being taken. You could be dealing with a Capricorn here. What else? Where else is this heading to? It might still stir up some emotions. There could be some triggers here that you need to heal. Maybe because there's still confusion, there needs to be more clarity. Maybe you are asking yourself, why aren't they doing anything? So you need to look at yourself, self-reflection, because there are going to be some emotional stir up in terms of this connection. But through this stir up, whether that's on their side or on your side, somebody's going to take back control and call their power back. This could be both-sided. You could be dealing with an Aries here because I'm asking about the connection itself. So this could be that you both need to still heal emotionally from something. This could end up happiness with your happiness. But in order for this to happen, so the connection is heading towards a happy ending, but there's no action yet because somebody's still making poor choices. I'm just hearing poor life choices right now. So, but hey ho, you grow through what you go through, eh? This is the action taken. Next, if you are dating somebody, where is this connection heading to? If you are dating somebody, where is this connection heading to? Hey, Alma. They might still be holding back because they haven't completely gotten, somebody might still be going through a divorce, not yet completely divorced. So there's a holding back energy. You could be dealing with a Leo. They don't want any conflict. I feel like this person wants to come to you the right way. It could be that it's just on paper or energetically that they haven't completely separated themselves from an old energy. I'm just healing old energy. But you do have an outcome. You got the Sun. This can head to something good, something nice. You could be dealing with a strong Leo. A Leo, because I have the Strength card and the Sun, both Leo signs. What else? Where else is this heading to? Something about them needing to get some kind of financial stability. Maybe they had to sell something, need to sell something. They have to find some kind of financial stability. But then you can start over new. They might start over new with you. You have a new chapter with this person. You got Libra energy on the table with the World. It feels like it's very you're very invited. They see you as very intriguing, very magical, very, you're there, blah, 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 blah. You're like a god slash goddess. There's gonna be more communication. I feel like you know what I'm hearing? A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no or where to go. Feels very magical. If you are in a relationship, where is this heading to? If you are in a relationship, where is this heading to? You're emotionally, this is you, Cancer. You're emotionally being open. You want some kind of commitment. There's some kind of marriage that can come on with you and the person that you're dating. The overall energy is you being in your Empress energy. This is really nice, Taurus. Cancer. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra here. What else? Ooh. There's also some more enlightenment coming with this connection. Like, I do feel like you're planning on committing. You're in your Empress energy. You want this. With the enlightenment, all of your wishes are going to come true. And you're no longer going to hold back. You could be dealing with a Leo. You've learned a lesson, Cancer. You could also be in with the Scorpio, but there's a lesson learned here. You just need to confront your own subconscious. This is the moon. So there's still a lot of things that are happening below surface. What's this about? You just need to vocalize more that you want to move forward and also focus on your own growth. Okay, this is a lot of your energy. You could even be dealing with a fellow Cancer as well. Hey, Karina. Okay, where are my Leos? Hello, Sarah Louise. For anybody who's come on to the chat, I'm starting with no contact, then dating relationship. I'm doing 6 minutes in total, so 2 minutes per sign. If it resonates, you can buy a mini read. I got some mini reads tomorrow. Otherwise, you can book a personal reading. I got limited spaces left. And otherwise, just sit and enjoy the show and chat with the lovely people here. A wonderful, beautiful soul tribe. Okay, Leo, put in your placements. Let's get this party started. Leo, where is this connection heading? I haven't seen Leo Sheila in a very long time, Irene. I have no idea. Thanks, Sarah Louise. Leo, no contact. Where is this connection heading to between Leo and their no contact? Where's this connection heading to? There's no movement. I don't feel like during Cancer season, they might get into your head. Yeah, I feel like you might feel a little bit worried, or I don't know. They might feel, it feels like more your energy, Leo. You got the Chariot in reverse, so things not moving forward in this energy, in this connection right now. Why? Somebody's unstable. Somebody still hasn't found their stability or their self-worth. Whether that's you or your no contact, there's a lack of understanding that you deserve the best. And I feel like all of us have been there, you know. We're all on different timelines. We all sometimes need to improve. We always improve. We always learn. We always get better. But it's here about improving more your self-worth, knowing what you want and deserve. Yeah, not really attracting the right things because of underestimating your own power. I do feel like there's some kind of risks that need to be taken, like taking leaps of faith, also trusting, just going with your heart, trusting your intuition. This is on both sides. So if you are this no contact in you, I feel like there is whichever one you resonate with, whether it's your no contact or yourself, it's taking a leap of faith to seeing what needs to be balanced out, what isn't balanced, what's unfair, who's been traded unfairly, why, understanding those triggers and letting go of it. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer. What else? Where else is this heading? It can head to happiness. So this has potential, somebody from your past, but only if you understand your worth and you deserve, you know what you deserve, and you trust in alignment. You let go of attachment and you choose alignment, and you let that alignment come through with conscious choice and with trust and peace. Okay, sorry, I need to continue. I'm on a roll. Dating. If you're dating somebody, be careful. Take your time, because they might be charming. It could feel like it feels too good to be true. Somebody's being emotionally detached, but doing like, it feels exciting. It feels like, oh, this is great. Let's do this. But it's a little bit of a narcissistic energy. It's a little bit more selfish based here, Leo. So if you're dating somebody and it feels really good, but a little bit too good, just be aware. Yeah, there's a lot of there could be some attraction. There's a lot of communication. There's a lot of attraction, but listen to your intuition and look at the emotional well-being of it all. What else? Yeah, this might make you feel not like yourself. You might feel like you need to put on a show or be in on. It might lead you to more inauthenticity. You got the Sun in reverse, Leo. That's your card. So this connection could make you feel like you need to pretend to be somebody you're not. So just be aware of this. Yeah. I do feel like it's a mismatch. Again, it's your energy. Queen of Wands in reverse. And it's somebody who could be somebody who's very rich, who has money. I never saw the person here, but I feel like this person could even have a personal driver. A little bit of a narcissistic energy. Just be careful, Leo. If you are in a relationship with somebody, where is this heading to? Where is this connection heading to with Leo if they are in a relationship? Leo. You're going to be encouraged to work more on yourself. There could be that the fire has dimmed, that the spark isn't there anymore. You might have outgrown your person. You and your person might be wanting to go onto different paths. It feels like I feel like you're exploring the option of separation, which might lift a burden so you can put your focus back on you. Maybe you have been putting too much energy in your connection that you completely forgot about yourself. Because you do have the soulmate card in reverse. So it feels like there's a little bit of disharmony. What else? What about the give and take? Yeah, there's not. The give and take isn't. It feels like an imbalanced relationship. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This could be a lesson you had to learn with a partner, but I feel like nobody's taking action on giving, or it just feels like I don't know how to say it in English, but the air is out of the relationship. It's like a balloon that's just deflated. If you're happy, Leo, don't claim this read and just don't listen to me. Okay. Next, we have Virgo. You're welcome, Sarah Lewis. Hello, Ebenezer. You know Karina. Karina, you know Ebenezer. Oh, okay. Put in your placements. I don't know where Karina is in the chat. She's somewhere. Oh. Fingers crossed for Virgo. Okay, let me put on the timer. Ebenezer, Karina is Camilla, just so you know. Okay. Virgo, your no contact. Where's this connection heading to with the no contact? Yeah, she's incognito. This is heading to somebody feeling left out, FOMO. You could be dealing with a Taurus. They actually want to come around, maybe playful. You got Taurus again on the... One second. You got Taurus and Leo. So you could be dealing with a Leo or a Taurus. I'm not going to take this off the time. I'm going to just delete and start again. So the connection with your no contact, Virgo, is somebody feels left out. And I do feel like they might be looking at your social medias, or they feel a little bit like they want to come towards you. They're also about to drown. It feels like wherever they're at, it feels like it's getting too much for them. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. They could be in a very unhappy, unstable relationship. Okay, this was that. But that was what I was clarifying. Let me see where the connection with you and them is heading. Where is the connection heading with Virgo and their no contact? It's heading towards, why? They're still in your energy, but they have not healed. They're still treating you or themselves, or they're dealing with a negative energy. You could very well be dealing with a Taurus. I got Libra on the table as well. Libra and Taurus. But they haven't healed. They haven't healed something that's affecting them. Where's this connection heading to? What's going to come to light? You could be dealing with a Cancer. This is like... Where this heading to is that communication is either going to happen or not. There's no kind of, is this going to be a happy ending? If this is going to be a no-go, forget it. This is just about if you guys are even going to communicate. But something's going to come to the surface. That's going to... Is this Virgo? It might push you to move on, because you're done. It might be your final straw, Virgo, because if they're in and out energy or them staying in a negative energy, I feel like you're going to be pushed to going to another opportunity, traveling. You might even travel. I do feel like they're going to trigger something within you. Okay, that's your no contact. If you are currently dating somebody, where is this connection heading to? Good. You got the sun upright. So the one that you're currently dating is good, but it's first going to be good once you let go of your no contact. So you are linked between your no contact and somebody that you're currently talking to, dating to. So once you get triggered by your no contact and let that go, this person you're dating will be available for you. What's it about? Why? You're also going to, Virgo, you're going to, yeah, look, you're getting into the Empress. You are now upright because in the first one, it was reversed. You're going to understand something about yourself. Like if you've been trying to fake happiness or been lying about you guys being happy, the Seven of Swords, you're going to alchemize it. You're going to actually really go through the emotions and grieve and have a little cry and really learn your lesson with the Judgment and not going back and forth on making a decision. That's going to catapult you into the Empress energy. You also might be spending some money. Maybe that's the travel. I do see you guys being a little bit poor. Maybe the person you're dating ain't the richest. It's not about money. But this new connection is going to make you realize the real deal. I still see you being single. I feel like whoever you're dating might just be a lesson. It's a past life lesson, a past life connection. I've never said past life lesson before. So maybe you guys had a past life unresolved karmic debt. But they're definitely a huge catapult for you. Okay, if you are in a relationship with somebody, where is this heading? If you are in a relationship with somebody, where is this heading? The Sun. This is nice energy, but somebody's about to get burned. Why? What is this about? Why did I want to say Leo? Because it's a Leo card. Virgo, if you are dating somebody, it's happy, it's nice, but I feel like you're maybe putting in too much work and the other one is just resting and not doing much. I feel like you're working more on your self-growth, your spiritual knowledge, you're pushing yourself towards your limits, but the person you're with is a bit of a lazy mother. I don't know why I'm saying it. It just feels like somebody's not working on themselves. They might have just also had to grieve over something, kind of loss. Maybe they lost a friend. I don't know why I said this. They're stopping you a little bit. They're stopping you. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. A, there's not much teamwork. B, they're stopping you from manifesting your full potential. Yes, I do see this as somebody who's a good soulmate, a comfortable soulmate, but I also feel like you can, I'm not going to say you can do better, but I feel like your person needs to up their game a little bit. Okay, they just need to up their game a bit. You could be dealing with a Leo. They just need to like, maybe they could be maybe even feel a bit drained or exhausted. So there might be just some kind of dry period that you have to overcome. Because the connection as such is good. You just have to like evaluate what's going on and take what resonates for you. Okay, halfway through. God, I'm 50 minutes. Jeez. I'm only 6 minutes per sign. Woo! So Virgo, you were, sorry if I was a bit all over the place with the Virgo. It just felt like a lot of it was interlinked. Okay. Libra. Where are my Libras? Put in your placements. I have 0 Libra, but I'm surrounded by Libra friends and I deal with Libra people. That's why. Libras. Oh, okay. Here we go again with the Libra something, huh? Okay. Geez, somebody wants to reach out. I just felt that kind of Knight of Swords energy by that motorcycle. This zoom. Okay. Libra. Let me put the timer in. Karina, Libra lady, where are you? Libra, the no contact and you. Where is this connection heading to Libra? The Empress. This could be a good connection. Whoever you're not speaking to, you could be dealing with a fellow Libran or a Taurus with the Empress. It's very much it's somebody you're not speaking to. That's for sure. With the Queen of Swords in reverse. This person, or either you or your person, is very much an Empress energy. I do feel like this connection is kind of divinely guided, divinely timed. It's heading to, yeah, there's no communication. Again, a still stand. You could be dealing, this could also be your energy, Libra. I got you triple on the card. There's some healing that's needed in this connection. Somebody needs to apologize. Maybe they need to apologize or you need to apologize. There's also having a new perspective on, how do I say it? There's a new perspective on loving, seeing the love through the soul rather than the appearance. So maybe your person is superficial and hasn't seen you for what you are, but there's a stable energy here coming with you and your no contact. It's a very slow energy, but it's a stable energy. What else? What else? Full in reverse. Why? There is no, somebody's not taking a leap of faith because, again, 3 of Wands in reverse. Everybody's getting this 3 of Wands in reverse. It's not properly planned, first of all. There could also be a third energy involved, but things will move forward with the Chariot. You could also be dealing with a Cancer here. What is not being revealed? There's a lesson that still needs to be learned with your no contact, but they're not telling me what it is. You could be dealing with a Scorpio here as well. Okay, moving on. Oh, she's a son. Okay, Karina's a son. She's just taking the piss right now. She was being a little bit ironic, but you don't know that. Sarcastic. That's the word. Sorry. See, Maya, continue. If you are currently dating somebody, Libra, where is this connection heading to somebody you are currently dating? You are currently dating somebody. Learning some new, there's some newness, some curiosity, a little bit of a playfulness. Oh, might lead to a breakup. if you're dating this might go out as quickly as it came in, but it's going to come back around. So this ain't over yet. There could have been like a little blow, or maybe something unexpected happened of this not being your soulmate. Maybe you found out, maybe you thought this could be your connection. They had turned out not being your person because they are, you know, involved or somehow, but this connection is not over yet. Where is this heading to? Hey, you got to be patient with this person. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Scorpio. You got double Scorpio on the table. Aries. There's this is not over yet because you're being shown patience, tolerance. They're not very stable. They're not coming in a stable energy. But it's a karmic soulmate. It's a karmic soulmate, the Hierophant. This is somebody that you have a unresolved business with. And you got to trust your intuition. Your lesson with this date is channeling your Piscean energy. I just wanted to say, Karina, this is for you because I literally almost Freudian slipped your name. It's listening to your intuition. But there's a playfulness here. There's a lot of like sensual, sexual chemistry. Okay. Okay, Libra, if you are currently in a commitment, where is this heading to? If you're currently in a commitment, where is this heading to for Libra? A lot of work. There's a lot of burden. I feel like somebody's taking on more work than they should. It's not equal give and take. There's not really an equal give and take. It's unbalanced. That's your scale, Libra. So you might not feel balanced in this relationship. You might be trying to hold, but you're not getting back. There's somebody's emotionally detached, not wanting to see the commitment for what it is. I also feel like there's not avoidance of conflict. So if you are dealing with somebody, you're not speaking your truth because you don't want to get into a fight. What is it, Three of Pentacles about? This is somebody who's not, it's not an enlightenment. This might be somebody that you, Libra, if you're with somebody, this is not a soul connection. This is more of commitment, a bit of a codependency. Action on not something new. Why? You got the soulmate card in reverse because it's stopping your growth. You're not growing yourself. It feels like an imbalanced relationship, okay? It's very self-indulgent. Somebody might be very selfish. If you're happy, don't listen to this, Libra. Okay. Next, we have, I'm trying to stick to 6 minutes. I'm not really sticking there. Scorpio, put your placements in the house, in the chat. Oh, thank you, Karina. Hey, I am Melibeth, Sarah Rivera, Lily Lunatic. Oh, I have some Scorpio people in here. I love it. I'm loving this. This is going to be a lot of energy and channeling for my Scorpios. Okay. Timer. God, I'm so hot. Ooh. Clock. Where is my clock? Timer. Yeah, let's start. Scorpio and your no contact. Where is this heading to? Scorpio and no contact. Yeah, you're not talking to them. Page of Swords in reverse. This could be somebody new. Why is this a burden? Whoever you're speaking to, not speaking to, it's stressing you out because it's a soul connection. This is a deep soul connection. Maybe your friends might say, oh, you're obsessed with this person, or it's not as deep, blah, blah, blah. Maybe they don't understand this, but this is a deep soul connection that you're dealing with. You could be dealing with a Taurus. And I feel like it is a burden on probably both sides because it's an intense connection. It could be a past life connection. It is burdening you. Where is this heading to? Huh. This is weird. You could retire with this card. Retire with this card, with this person. I you know what? Newly, I heard retirement. This sometimes is the retirement card, and I literally just heard that word. So this could be somebody that you grow old with. You got another Taurus energy here, Scorpio. This could be, doesn't have to be. You got Taurus, Libra on the table in major arcana. You got Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn, and Gemini as minor arcana. But again, just take if the situation resonates. Don't bother about the zodiacs too much. But I do see this could be working out. Somebody not holding back anymore on treating you as their true queen / king. Could be dealing with Scorpio. I said Scorpio, Leo, Pisces. But this is a divine timing thing. It's about learning to surrender, letting go of control. So your no contact is an intense soul connection. You got Pisces energy here as well. It's about learning to see different perspectives. This is a little bit of a slow burner. Okay. So this might take a tad. Guilty about what? They also feel guilty about not taking action. There's a reason for it. Okay, if you are currently dating somebody, Scorpio, if you are currently dating somebody, where is this heading to? This might not head anywhere. This could end by September. I'm getting a very specific timeline here. I feel like you guys are two different. One of you guys is very outspoken. The other one is a little bit more withdrawn. I feel like one of them is like you're very honest. Maybe your other person doesn't like to speak out their truths or speak out loud, but it's all meant to happen for you to see that they're not in control. There's a lot of swordsy energy. There's like half truths here. You could be dealing with an air sign, Scorpio. But all of this happened for you to understand that they're probably not your emperor if you're dating somebody right now. They're not really on your path. I feel like this connection is superficial. It's not as deep as your no contact. Your no contact was a deep soul connection. This dating is more like let's have a little bit of fun. Yeah, it's not your soulmate. It's not your soulmate, mate. Okay. It's a soul connection, but not necessarily who you're meant to end up with. And of course, there's free will. You choose. Choose, snooze, lose. Confused. I don't know what else rhymes. Okay, if you're in a relationship, you might feel trapped. You might feel like, Interesting. You might already be engaged to this person. You already might have moved into this person. You know what? After moving in with this person, you might feel stuck. Because I was thinking maybe it could be a positive stuckness, but it's going to bring out some emotions that you didn't know you had, or your person didn't know you had. You got Hangman, you got the Eight of Swords, but it's a commitment. I feel like you've committed yourself to this person and you feel like you want to make this work. But I also feel like there is something you need to learn from this, because what is the lesson here? Speak up. If you're committed, it's heading to you being more aware of. I feel like you're going to have some kind of emotional upheaval, but I feel like you're also going to be pushed to trust yourself, and also something with your work. I feel like your person might have been down, talking you down, earning more money, feeling a little bit more, think they're not better than you, but they have a better job. They might feel like your job is silly. I don't know how to explain this, but for you, it's not to lose that creative spark. There is going to be some conflict. And I do feel like it has to do with, I don't know why it's career. It's an equal given. It's supportive. It's being supportive in each other's endeavors and what you want. I feel like this person might try to push their values and goals onto you, and you haven't said anything because you've set yourself the goal to commit to this person. Okay? Again, maybe I'm not your reader. This is just what I'm picking up. Sagittarius. Saggy. Sagittarius. No contact. Let's put on the timer. The no contact and Sagittarius. Where is this going to? Oh, you got a lot of Saggy, Lily. That's interesting. Where is this going to? Where is this heading to? Sagittarius and their no contact. Freeing yourself. Victory after a long battle. It's freeing yourselves. What is this about? Is this both? No. They're not telling me. Sag, you could be dealing with a Pisces or an Aquarius or a Virgo in major arcana. I feel like this connection is getting some freedom after a long battle. I don't know if you're about to free yourself from them, or if somebody's going to free themselves by not taking a leap of faith towards a third party, a karmic connection. It's not telling me who it is. With the High Priest, it's still below surface. You are freeing yourselves, they're being freed. There's victory. Wherever this connection is heading to, it's victory. Whether it's victory of finally having to detach from this person and no longer them being in your energy, or you detached from a third party, they detached from a third party, and now you both are free. But it's somebody making a smart decision. They're not telling me who. Where else is this heading to? Yeah, somebody's going to leave somebody out, but it's going to make them happy. I feel like you're going to leave them out and you're going to be happy because you finally get them out of your energy field, because they have maybe not taken leaps of faith, or they have taken leaps of faith towards the wrong person, or the karmic person. I would say wrong. They just made a choice that didn't serve their highest good. But there is a decision being made of letting somebody out in the cold, which is going to be a good one. Could be dealing with a Leo as well. Either way, this is a good outcome. It's just not telling me how it's affecting you. Maybe I'm just picking up on multiple energies. Remember, it's a general read, okay? If you are dating somebody, where is this heading to? For my Sagittarius, where is this heading to if you are dating somebody? Huh. You're going to let go. You're going to let your emotions go with this. You are going to have some fun with this person. You're going to be very playful. This could be a affair. I don't see it being I feel like, you know what, it's going to be an affair, a fling that might turn out to be more than you expected. I feel like you're going to fall in love with this person, even though you're just seeing it as a one night stand, a little affair. I feel like this could develop into something more if you choose so. Good night, Bodil. Because it's a no-brainer. There's not conflict. It's easy. It's nice. They're communicative. I feel like this has potential, okay? If you put your heart into this and you put the fun into it, I feel like expect the unexpected. You could be dealing with a Sag Pisces. You don't think this is meant to be, but they're going to turn out to be your Knight of Cups. It might be a quick one and done, because sometimes Knight of Cups can be an in and out energy, but I do feel like this is going to be an affair, a fling, and you decide where you want this to go to. And I just saw 111 on my timer. Okay, if you are dating somebody, in a relationship with somebody, you might decide to make this more official. You might decide to move somewhere with this person. You might buy a house with this person. I do see you planning and leaving something behind. I feel like you might even change countries here, move overseas. Pisces. Why did I say Pisces? Sagittarius. If you decide to commit, like go at the next level, make sure you're making this because this person makes you happy, and you're not choosing security over your heart. I feel like in this connection, I do see you guys signing something, taking it to the next level, but I feel like it's a bit self-indulgent, and it's just, oh, you want this house, you want to move here, but it's secure rather than is this what your heart wants? So explore your feelings, even if that means that you need to confront something. Okay? Just make sure you sleep on this and you don't put those swords into yourself. I just see the swords falling onto you because you haven't done something about this. So I do see you moving, having that opportunity, but make sure you're doing it because you're doing it because you love this person as well, and not to please somebody. Oh, Capricorn. Put your Capricorn placements in the chart, please. I know I'm Capricorn stellium, but I have no idea where they are. I know FK will probably say Capricorn something. Okay, Capricorn. Let me put the timer on. There we go. Okay. Hey, Chris. You and your no contact. Where is this heading to for my Saggies? Capricorns, upright. Lies. Somebody is not being truthful. This connection might be based on some deception because they were balancing another energy or they weren't being truthful. They were being in and out. There was like a lot of wishy-washiness. They might have gone to see you, taken your, like maybe a lot of chit chat. How do I explain this energy? It feels like the church shoes. Somebody who pretends to be like really like Mia's church shoes is just what I heard. I never heard that in a long time, but it feels like they're just being innocent, but then you turn out they're talking a lot of nonsense because the first card is Seven of Swords. Got Aquarius, Capricorn on the table. Where's this connection heading to? Communication about what? Yeah, you might have communicated something towards them. This is your energy, Capricorn, with the devil. Maybe you communicated that you cussed them out on their, you called them out of their bullshit, but there's some kind of burden that was relieved. This is definitely also you having made a decision or going to make a decision in terms of this no contact because of some kind of deception. I feel like you might have even ghosted them, blocked them. I feel like you're going to block them. You're not going to invest into this person. Death card in reverse, what? You might have to let go a second time of this person. You might have already tried to let go of this person. You might have already grieved this person before, and now you have to do it again, and now you're done. It feels like, again, this the final straw somehow. Caro, yes, anybody can be soulmates. Oh my God, FK. Oh yes, Chris, you did cuss him out. Okay, if you are dating somebody, where is this connection heading to? If you are currently dating somebody, where is this connection heading to? Might not move anywhere. Why? Because there's secrets. You could be dealing with a Cancer. Somebody's keeping something from you. Whoever you're dating, be careful. Really get to know this person. I don't think they're telling you the full truth. They are not telling you the full truth. You could be dealing with a Cancer. Things are not moving forward. This is quite a clear energy for me, Capricorn. There's a lot of hard work. You might be distracted. You might not see this. Maybe you're not really bothered about them, but also you don't see that. So because you're a little bit distracted, you're busy with your own life, you can't see the deception that they're bringing into this energy. I see the WTF. So it's like the universe saying, don't go there. I don't feel like you should go here, Capricorn. Commit to what? Okay, Capricorn, your lesson is to have fun, but also to make sure that who you're dating, who you want to be with, they need to be your friend. This is somebody you can't just fall head over heels with. I feel like your soulmate or soul connection is meant to be somebody that you first experience as a friend. It will be different for everybody, but there's a lesson you have to learn. So I don't see the connection heading anywhere with this person you're dating. Save your energy is what I'm hearing. Yeah. Okay. If you are currently in a relationship, where is this heading? Right. More communication about what's not working out. You guys might need to find more common ground on your savings account, on figuring out, making more decisive decisions. Being more mature about things. You might also need to spend some time away from each other to learn, to find out what you want. You guys might even explore swingers. If that's something you like. And this is very random. There is some competition out there. I feel like you might be distracted by other energies. Your relationship might be put to the test by putting other people into this connection. I do see other people being involved here. I don't know to what extent. They're not telling me. What is it? Not communicating what? Don't tell your friends about this. If you're doing this, don't tell them about it. I do sense there's a period of sadness. Why? Because you've worked hard to keep this relationship going. There is a chance of this being reborn, but in order for that, you need to walk away and find out what you want. It could be that you both have to do a sabbatical, or just find time for yourself. Find that kind of quality time for yourself. Not necessarily therapy or splitting up, but I do feel like you have to find that me time again. I do see the devil in reverse. So I do see like getting rid of bad habits in a way. Okay. Aquarius. Where are my Aquarius people? Give me a shout. Aquarius placement. Some of you guys need to watch your blood sugar. I wanted to say platelets for whatever reason. That was a Freudian slip here. Start. No contact and Aquarius. Where is this heading to between no contact and Aquarius? Putting an end to that. I feel like you both are doing your own thing right now. Not really too worried about commitment as such, and putting an end to people pleasing. This person could be pushing you into like putting an end to like, I feel like you're exploring your self-worth more. You're not taking any action. What about them? They're watching you behind closed doors. Where's this connection heading to? I don't feel a commitment straight away. Oh, they're not telling me with the moon, but something will reveal itself. What is the moon about? Making a choice, making a hate. Guilty. Why? Somebody feels guilty because of what they last said. So there could have been the last conversation might have not ended very well. So you're both doing your own thing. I do feel like you're focused more on your self-worth. They might even be single. I don't feel like this person wants a commitment right now. They don't want any teamwork. There's some kind of self-focus here. But where is this heading to at the end? Where is this heading to at the end? Heartbreak. Learning. Not. Okay, the connection is heading to heart-to-heart conversation that could end in a heartbreak or some kind of heart healing, a lesson learned, and then choosing love. This choosing love, however, could also be you choosing your own love, because I don't see you talking to this person. I feel like you're going to choose love, but whether that means that you're going to choose this person because they are for you the impersonation of love, or you choose love, which is yourself, or somebody completely different. This is very not a clear outcome, okay? Because it was a bit split energy with the with this no contact. If you're currently dating somebody, hey Yazzie, if you're currently dating somebody where's this going to? It's unfinished business. Somebody will walk away. Not commitment. Somebody will walk away from you and come towards you in a... Okay, if you're dating somebody, I feel like there could have been a misunderstanding in the beginning. Like you won't see the eye to eye. Maybe you saw a relationship, they didn't, or the other way around. But you're gonna come to some kind of revolution and just explore each other, have fun, take some risks. I don't know if it's gonna go into love. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra. I don't feel like it's going to go anywhere, okay? If you're dating somebody, you also got Aquarius again. You don't feel like this person is going to be the right one for you. You're going to move to calmer waters. You're going to turn your back on love. You might even walk away from this person. You might have already dealt with this person in the past. This might not be somebody new, but somebody coming back around again. Doesn't have to be this. Whoever you're currently dating, I feel like it's more you taking a risk in something new and not thinking this is your person. It's just a little bit of like playfulness and being content with where you're at right now. I don't see a commitment with the Four of Wands in reverse and the Star in reverse. It feels like they don't make you feel... It's a friend. This could end up in a friendship. Okay, that's also nice. Okay, Aquarius, if you are currently in a relationship, you're currently in a relationship. Where's this heading to? Currently in a relationship. I got two split energies here. Okay, if you guys are happy and you feel like this relationship is going places, no, you know what? Once you move, once you take this to the next step, the commitment, it might stop. If you haven't moved in with this person and you don't know how they are 24/7, you'll get to know that this is not what you want and it's an unstable energy. It feels like, you know, once you live with them, you'll actually get to know who they are. King of Cups in reverse. I feel like you'll figure out that somebody is emotionally not that mature as you thought it was. It has to do something with travel. Yeah, you got the Devil. Capricorn, Taurus. You got Capricorn, Taurus major. I feel like you might travel with this person. After a travel or a relocation, you're going to figure out this is not your end to be. I feel like you're going to stop committing. Yeah. Three of Wands in reverse. What is this? This energy has been popping through the last few days. Okay. Pisces, put in your placements. 55 in the house. That means change. 5-5 is always good. Let's see. No contact. Where is this relationship heading to? Where is this connection heading to with the no contact? Somebody seeing through the facade, like somebody seeing you. Looking back over my shoulder. I can see the look in your eyes. Somebody can see you through, like, it's reading. The windows are the eyes to the soul. The souls are the eyes to the window. Whatever, which way around. This could be you. You might not be feeling so great right now, Pisces, about this person. They do want to talk to you. You could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius. There feels like there has been given up. You might have communicated. You might have detached from this not working out. But you've made a choice. There's some kind of choice. Somebody feels left out. Where is this heading to? A delay. There's a delay because somebody needed to overcome a fear. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Libra. Somebody had to overcome a fear and confront something. Confront their inner demons or something. Where is this heading to, though? Where is this heading to? Give me one upright. They're just all over the place. You got the star. Like, this is destiny. This is meant to be. This feels like it's meant to be. Aquarius. You got Aquarius as well. Lie about what? Somebody who lied in the past is letting their guard down. It's going to happen out of nowhere. There's some kind of unexpected, it's going to like blow your mind. They lied about something, maybe a breakup, maybe they have to break up. Somebody from your past wanting to invest, okay? You got somebody from your past wanting to invest into this connection. And with the star, I feel like you just gotta trust in there's a divine timing here, Pisces. Currently, if you're dating somebody, thank you, Yolanda. The eyes are the window to the soul. Shamira, yeah, I've been told that. Hey, Balance. If you're dating somebody, you might walk away because it doesn't feel like it's meant to be. You got the star in reverse. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. They might stir up some emotions, but it's going to free you. I feel like you might walk away from dating this person because you've learned something, and it maybe, you know what, they don't excite you. It's like, nah, I'm not feeling it. Somebody who you're like flirting with, there could be a flirtatious energy, a playful energy. Committing to what? You're going to keep committing to attracting more people. You're going to commit to yourself. You're going to commit to your sexy, hexy kind of energy. I do feel like you're going to talk to some more people here. But if you're dating somebody, I don't feel like it's going to head anywhere. No, Justice in reverse. This is not the balanced energy that you're seeking. No. Soulmate in reverse. You got no. You got a double no here. I was just checking. But you do have some kind of, some women or men that have money that can take you out. So just enjoy the ride. Hey, Abhi Krishna. Hey, if you are in a relationship, Pisces, if you are, where is that heading? Defeat. Somebody's emotionally detached. There might have been an argument. There might be an argument coming up. Somebody's not taking control or not making the next step. Somebody's not really wanting to speak up or be a little bit more closed off. Somebody's refusing to go find some playfulness again. There's a lot of secrecy in this relationship. If you're newly committed, Pisces, be careful. I feel like whoever you're with is not really in control. How are they going to take action? Somebody constantly makes the wrong choice, like very hasty decisions. It feels very imbalanced. Got the Knight of Wands by the Fool in reverse. It's like not doing the right things. Not King of Swords in reverse. Your person might be very closed off, defensiveness. Guilty. Seven of Swords in reverse. Guilty about what? Guilty about I feel like you feel guilty or they feel guilty because they committed too quickly to something that turned out not to be the right deal. So either you or your person might try to trigger a breakup on purpose. Could be dealing with a leap. Pisces, you're getting over this person. You don't want to entertain this anymore. You feel trapped. This is your energy. You're getting over somebody with the Hangman in reverse. Hey, Pisces and everybody. Okay, let's do one last all signs, their signs. And then I'm going to head out. Not out, like out of my living room, yeah, into my bed. Last time I did all signs, your sign, or your sign the next 48 hours. Let's do what's happening behind closed doors, maybe? Yeah. What's coming out next that you don't know about? Whether this is a no contact, somebody you're dealing with, or even work. What secret will be revealed? What's the next secret to be revealed? I mean, you gotta read it for how it works. Fly on the wall. There we go. Could be a fly on the wall at your workspace, your family, your love interest. Doesn't have to necessarily be a love. It could be anybody. Okay, your friends. Fly on the wall. What's happening on the other side? Other side can be anything. Aries, this is for you. On the other side, you'll find out that somebody is now focused more on themselves. Aries, you're going to find out somebody is a little bit too much focused on themselves. They're a little bit too delulu, and it's going to annoy you. You're like, get out of that 5D and come back to 3D and have fun with us. It could be a friend for what it matters. It could be a spiritual guru where it's like, stop always being so zen and be like real and human. So somebody's just gonna go into the otherworldly energy for a bit too much. Hey, fishy girl. If you are a Taurus, you'll find out somebody's regretful of having chosen status quo and they're stuck on you. They might even communicate that they made the wrong decision and that you're the real deal. Could be dealing with a Pisces. Could be a Pisces that you'll hear it from. If you are a Gemini, you'll hear that somebody is gonna get engaged, and it's a happy engagement, whether this is you or somebody in your friendship or wherever. So you're gonna find out about an engagement that's still a secret, but now you know it. Or also you're about to meet a soul connection that's gonna make you very happy. One of those two scenarios. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Leo. If you are a Cancer, you'll find out that you might You might know it's on the other side, isn't it? But I'm still reading this as your energy. You might start committing yourself to somebody who's not your type. Give me another energy. Give me 1 second. Another energy is that somebody... The other energy is somebody committed to somebody who is wearing a facade. And you'll find out through, Chinese whispers or a friend via a friend that somebody is being scam or, like a catfish. Somebody might have been catfished, or somebody who's committed to somebody now sees their true colors. If you are sorry, this is taking a bit longer. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. If you're a Leo, you got to be more patient about fly on the wall secrets. There's nothing I can say here. Sorry, Leo. I got Temperance in the Moon. Secrets going to stay secrets. You're not supposed to know yet. Not this time, my darlings. I'm so sorry. It's major arcana. I can't zip anything out of there. But I can tell you it has to do with somebody letting go of an old identity. So some kind of ego death. That's all I can say. Could be dealing with a Sag or a Cancer. If you are a Virgo, somebody is very unhappy. They are no longer wanting to celebrate where they're at. You're going to find out somebody's very unhappy in a relationship that they're in. It's a high mismatch. They might have even vocalized that to you, but they're very their energy is very low. What am I on? 2 for Libra. If you are a Libra, rebirth. Somebody who you're not talking to wants to start over anew. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Somebody that wants to start over. If you are a Scorpio, somebody who was emotionally unavailable is going to hit rock bottom. They're getting a hard lesson. They might get their heart broken. Some kind of player energy. If you are a Sagittarius, you'll hear about somebody wanting to take you out. Somebody wants to take you out on a date that you don't know. Somebody's going to surprise you. Your friend is going to tell you, oh, so-and-so wants to take you out on a date. You're going to be a date surprise. Oh, thank you, Yolanda. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. If you are a Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, if you're a Capricorn, you got new love coming in. A lift is being waited. I know we're on third. I know we're a fly on the wall, but I'm just reading what I'm getting. I'm sorry. I can't force myself if it's not that energy. But also, okay, somebody's letting go of a burden and choosing love, okay? So it's a both. Let's put it that way. You're getting rid of a burden and the new love is coming in, but also somebody is letting go of a burden and choosing love, whether that's you or not you. It's good. If you're a Aquarius, somebody made a choice on what really makes them happy, and you made a choice on what really makes you happy. Somebody is finally choosing happiness. If you're a Pisces, you're getting a lot of attention from somebody who feels left out in the cold. You're being spied on. Somebody's really feeling left out of the cold, but you're getting somebody's spying on you full time. Could be somebody that sexy, a friend, somebody who you dated, who knows? Could be 3 people. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for joining, for being here. Hope you all have a good Sunday. That's such a nice energy, Yazzie. That's you choosing your happiness. And if it's a fly on the wall, they finally chose happiness, which is probably you. It's, making that epiphany, but then acting on it is something else. You're welcome, Shamira. And yes, timestamps are coming. Just be patient, everybody, with AFK, the timestamp queen. Good night. Sleep well. Tomorrow are mini reads if anybody wants to book a mini read. And then more topics will be revealed. Mwah.